guys. I thought you were going to do the arms with me, man.
Let's do it.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to Media Glitch. I hope you enjoyed that commercial break. Unless you're watching this on YouTube and not TV. Then, hey, here we are.
Welcome.
So let's move on to our next segment, which is our top 10 games of 2016. More mine
Yours.
than yours.
I don't agree with this list.
Yeah, because like we got to cut to commercial. We can't do two lists. That's just way
sure.
too long. So here we go. Okay. So first of all, let's tell them to comment, subscribe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that done.
Get that.
We
done.
appreciate
We're
that.
here right now. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, so he'll take off the mask.
This thing itchy.
Yeah, it's itchy. You can't even see, right?
Yeah.
You have a hard time seeing with this thing, right?
I can't see. Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up?
4.
That's exactly right. So, yeah, I guess you can see a little bit. So, anyway, and I got my stage manager, Michael, in the back. There we go. Oh, yeah, look at him. Do a little dance there. That's nice. Yeah, his new father, too.
Yeah.
New father.
Congrats, my friend.
Yeah, man, so he's like kind of sleeping back there.
A little bit.
So, if the assets get
I
crazy.
don't know what that dance move was.
Right? So, top 10. It's always tough to do top 10. Now, let me just say that I did not play Dark Souls 3. I did not play Pokemon, Overwatch, Battlefield 1. You did. You played some of these.
I did.
Last Guardian, I still haven't gotten to play it yet. I got a backlog that's insane. Gears of War 4. Oh, my gosh. It's insane. So, these are my top 10 based on what I played. And this is opinion only, so don't kill me in the comment section like, you didn't play this, son of a... No. Okay, be calm. Are we going number 10?
We're doing number 10.
He wants to get going. Number 10. Number 10 is Slain. Now, I did a review on Slain, and I absolutely... This game is like, if this would have came out on Nintendo or Super Nintendo when I was a kid, I'd have been in heaven. It's dark. It's bloody. It's side-scrolling. It's difficult. It's satanic, John. That's not heaven at all. I love this stuff, man. I like the dark. I like the macabre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff. So that's my number 10 right there. And now number 9, and that is the JRPG that everyone forgot about, and that is Exist Archive. We did a review on this one as well, and it's actually like getting a lot of views. It's just crazy.
Nice.
People are now discovering this game. It's a bit grindy, and it's especially at where you're at in the story right there. What I just showed is where it gets really grindy. But I'm not as scared of that.
No.
Are you scared to grind?
Nope.
A little bit. No, I'm not scared to grind. Cody isn't. So check that game out if you can. And then that brings us to number 8, which is Dragon Quest 7. And Dragon Quest 7, I don't have any footage for. Why? Because it's on the 3DS, and I don't know how to do it.
So hard to record.
I'm not. Oh, look at Michael. Hey, it's good, Michael. There. Hey, come in here so they can see your beautiful. Oh, they already seen your face, huh? I forget we got a camera back there. Oh, Michael! He's
always making sure everything's on
and,
point. You know?
Except if he was, that would have been on point when we started.
It's true.
Oh, it stopped. Oh, okay. So he was on point. It just stopped. So anyway, Dragon Quest 7. It's been a long time since I played Dragon Quest 7, and I'm not exactly sure all the changes that they made, but it feels amazing and it feels great, and it's a good time. I'm still not done with it. That's my portable that I keep, man, and I play that any chance I get, and it's awesome. It's cool. So
Speaking of 7,
boom, Dragon Quest Builders.
Hey,
man, we did a review on this game too. It's kind of like Zelda meets Minecraft, huh? A little bit.
It was
but
a fun one.
But it's Dragon Quest. We had a good time. We reviewed this one. I remember that you not liking the button scheme.
Yeah, they were dumb.
Very much. I got used to it. Once you get used to it, you can't get used to the camera angles because sometimes it's just bad.
Fair enough.
But other than that, great game. I recommend picking that up. What number are we at?
6.
Number 6. And this kid goes to Yoden. And Yoden, let me just say, is a work of art. Oh my goodness. It's so good. The whole, like the games, the bosses, a lot of it is hand-drawn, hand-animated. It's just so different from the other games out there. It's so refreshing. to play a game. Now, I know that Slain came out on the PC a year ago, and so did Yoden. But this came out on the PS4 in 2016, and that's why it's on my list. I loved the game. I look forward to what they're bringing. They're coming out with a new game, and I'm really excited. I hope I get a copy of that because that Yoden was amazing. Number 5. That brings us to number 5 already. Now, this game, this is hard to explain because this is the greatest video game experience I've had all year. So why isn't it number 1, you ask? Because you can beat it in an hour and a half.
Oh, man.
But it is the greatest hour and a half you'll ever have. And I'm talking about Batman VR.
Ooh.
Batman VR blew my mind. This is how VR is supposed to be done. Now, I played Rush of Blood. That was good, too. That was really good. I played a bunch of VR games. Some made, like Star Wars Battlefront. Holy cow, I was about to hurl in the cockpit. I was just like motion sickness, you know? And that's just me. That's a lot. That's the reason why I don't play first-person shooters. Which is crazy because there's a first-person shooter on this list, and we still haven't hit it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a first-person shooter game on my list ever, but we'll get to that. Okay. But, man, Batman VR, amazing. If you guys get a chance, please, please, please play it. It is so good. You feel like Batman. You feel like a superhero. You feel like a detective. It's so good. It's just too short to, like, take out games that, you know, they've spent more time on it and it was longer. And there's other games that deserve that spot. But if they ever made a full-blown Batman game like this, it would be my game of the year by far. Number 4, and that is, this game was number 1 for a long time because it came out early in the year, and that is Guilty Gear. And this had the number 1 spot for a long time, but it came down after a couple games have come out now. This game, wow. I did a review on this as well, how much I like this game. They did everything right. They did everything that Street Fighter V does wrong. They did it right. And such a good game. If you're love fighting games, this is the one to pick up. This is the one that came out this year that I think just blew me away. Just blew me away. And that brings us to number 3. And number 3 is, I don't play first-person shooters.
What? Here it is?
Yes, this is it. I don't play first-person shooters because I get motion sickness. I have, what do they call it? Vertigo. I get vertigo bad. It's crazy. I popped this game in, and I could not put it down. I loved it. I loved it. The only reason why I didn't get to number 2 is because the campaign was a bit short.
Oh, it must be Call of Duty.
Did I get motion sickness? I got motion sickness playing this game. But I loved it that much that I just kept playing. Like, when I got done, I was ready to throw up, but it was worth it, kids.
Call of Duty, huh?
Nope. We're talking about Titanfall 2,
what?
baby. Titanfall 2. Epic, man. This game feels so good. The weapons when you're shooting, when you're... Oh, my gosh. The graphics, everything is hitting number 1 on this thing. It's just so beautiful. Man, it could have been higher on my list if the campaign would have been a little bit longer. Saying that, the campaign's great. I had a great time. I'm not a big multiplayer guy because I'm just going to get killed online.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I did, this might have been higher on the list because the whole multiplayer is amazing as well, from what I hear. So, man, you guys do not miss out. This came out at a weird time where everything came out and it just got kind of slipped under the radar. Like, no one really played it very much. Do yourself a favor and play this. So that brings us to number 2, and that is Uncharted 4. Oh man, Titanfall could have beat this if it had a longer campaign, because this campaign's nice. This is a long story mode, and you know what, they've actually updated the multiplayer, and it is really fun, guys. The multiplayer is great on this game. The story, of course, is great. It's Uncharted. It is. I don't think it brings anything really new to the table, but it's Uncharted and it's already amazing. It doesn't need to bring anything new. It's you know, why fix something that's not broken, right? So, what's my number 1 game? Well, based on that, if you guys don't know what my number one game is, let's talk about it. And that's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, well, when I shot this, I was 90 hours in. I'm over 100 now, but I beat this game. You can actually beat this game and only see like a quarter of what it has to offer. Seriously. The graphics in this game are amazing. The gameplay, I really love the fighting mechanic. I never felt like when I would encounter someone and fight, I'm like, oh man, I got to do another fight. No, man, it felt great. The visuals are great. There's so much game here too. And I know a lot of people are complaining about things like, oh, it's open world, but it's all desert and it's boring. Whatever, man. This game is awesome. I love this game. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but I will say that it's not perfect by any means. It has its glitches. Like, I encountered a lot of glitches. Nothing that was game breaking though. Some I lost some time because I'd go into a dungeon and all of a sudden my guys were just like, I'm not fighting no more. I'm not fighting. And they would just stand there. And I had to like try to get through this dungeon on my own. There's a lot of bugs to fix, and there's a lot of like story things that are kind of weird. But I actually enjoyed the story, especially getting to the end. I was just like, wow, that was cool. That was cool. And I hear there's a lot of updates coming in DLC. But man, it is so addicting. It is so addicting. I just want to. I'm right about to get my platinum.
Hey.
Trophy, because I'm gonna do everything there is in this game, and it's not because of nostalgia, it's not because it's Final Fantasy, it's because it is a good game, and I really like the game. I had a great time with it. So that is my number one. That is my list, top 10 list of 2016.
Hey.
And I know we didn't hear from you because we were probably already over and need to go to a commercial. But what was your number one game?
Well, it's not what you think.
What is it?
It's not Call of Duty.
It's not Call of Duty?
Close was Battlefield 1.
It's not Battlefield 1.
But when I think of a top game, it's about how much you play and how much you enjoy. And even though I hate the developers, it's Pokemon Go.
What?
Yeah, I love that game.
Oh, you still play that?
I still play
garbage,
that game.
Dude, that's crazy.
Developers,
Yeah,
let's get some
yeah.
new stuff, man. But yeah, that's my top game.
That is
2016.
insane. That is insane.
Yeah.
Not even Pokemon Sun or Moon.
No,
That's
curveball.
That is crazy. So there you guys. There you go, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to do all those things. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the show. And we love you. I don't know what else to say except good night.